Ladies and gents, TV here with some more Pokemon Crystal. Here we are in the ruins of Alph because there's one more thing here for me to do before we head on to Kanto through the SS Aqua. So, last episode I caught Ho-Oh, and I have it here in my party. Now, what you want to do is have it in the lead, and it's going to open up this little vault. Yep, this is pretty much the last thing that I needed to do in the ruins of Alph, and the last thing I need to do here in Johto. There's a gold berry, which is a citrus berry, restores 30 HP. Mystery berry, that heals 10 PP, so it's like a Leppa berry. Charcoal, that's like, what, our second one? And a revival herb. Or herb, whatever. And now we have a message down here as well. I think it says, we humans must learn to walk in harmony with them. We depart for their sakes. Okay. Some more lore for the ruins of Alph. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So now I can actually leave this place. So yep, let's just do that. Okay, now we're here in Olivine City because, yep, time to go take the boat. And this is gonna be exciting. Okay, and there are lots of Pokemon Kanto. Okay. A lot of new Pokemon to be talking about, and yeah, stuff about the SS Aqua. So, yep, let's ride. Now, normally the SS Aqua has scheduled days that you can actually ride in it, but since this is a special occasion, of course, doesn't matter what day. And we have some pretty awesome music here. And now the SS Aqua is en route to Vermilion City. Okay. And there's a lot, not really a lot to do, but there's a lot to talk about here. But first, this old man. Excuse me, I'm in a hurry. Granddaughter's missing. Now, actually, this kind of has something to do with what I want to talk about because I'm going to be fighting a lot of trainers and I need stuff to talk about. Now, that thing about that old man's granddaughter being missing, it might be a reference to a beta thing in Gold, Silver, and Crystal. So yeah, primarily this episode is going to be talking about the beta versions of Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Mostly Gold and Silver, but still. So the interesting thing about this is that Gold and Silver was originally supposed to be called Pocket Monsters 2 or Pokemon 2. Now that was dropped, and yeah. So they were supposed to be like actual sequels, but no, instead they dropped the 2, and instead we got Black 2 and White 2 years later. And also, this is before the game was released, so yeah. Originally, the town that you start in was going to be called Silent Hills, which is interesting, kind of like Silent Hill, but yeah. And they promised that you could use a skateboard in addition to the bike. Now that's not the case here, but in the Pokemon Adventure / Pokemon Special manga, the character Gold rides on a skateboard, or a scooter later on, but whatever. And also, you know how there's whirlpools that act as roadblocks for places? Apparently they're supposed to be like more widespread and would be like more like obstacles that you can avoid. But that's just stuff. But yeah, aside from that, they did show some Generation 2 Pokemon before Gold and Silver came out. Oh, yeah, I got a doll. I think it's a Pikachu doll that I got. But yeah. But now let's talk about some beta stuff that was figured out after Gold and Silver was released. Now, you know how there's the pharmacy in Cianwood City? Apparently it was supposed to be in Ecruteak City. Now, yeah, that's weird, but whatever. And there's also some beta maps, which people have found. There's maps for places like New Barktown, Cherry Grove, Violet City, Azalea Town, Goldenrod, Ecruteak, Olivine, Mahogany Town. Lake of Rage also has a beta map, and there's actually buildings and a gym, which might explain why you're able to fly there. And also Blackthorn City has a beta map. And there's 2 areas in Kanto that were taken out of the games, that like they're no longer in the games in Gold, Silver, and Crystal. The Safari Zone is sadly no longer in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, but there's a beta map for it, and it has the evolution music for this game. No wild Pokemon though. And the Cinnabar Lab is also taken out, but I won't explain reasons why. But yeah, it's not there anymore, but there's a beta map for it. And also, for like tiles or tile sets used in the game, there's an unused minecart tile, which I thought was pretty cool. And then also, for legendary Pokemon, originally, or apparently, they weren't supposed to be roaming at first because there's a script in the game where you can actually battle an Entei level 40 and it doesn't run. But this was removed in Crystal for some weird reason, but yeah. So apparently you could fight legendaries normally. And you know how I said the old man's missing granddaughter is a possible reference to a beta event? Well, apparently in the Code of Gold and Silver and Crystal, there's there's an event where there's a guy whose daughter is missing in the burnt tower. So yeah, that might be a reference to that event. Who knows, or it could have just been a modified version of that, but yeah. And also, you know how in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum you have that stupid mechanic of putting honey on trees? Well, apparently that was supposed to originally be here in Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Now it's a good thing that it's not, because I don't think anyone likes that mechanic, but yeah. Also, another interesting thing that was found is that apparently, apparently the mom of this game could be named. I don't know for what purpose, but neat little thing. Oh yeah, also there's a bird type that was kept in from Generation 1. I don't think I ever mentioned it in my yellow Let's Play, but yeah. In Red, Blue, and Yellow, there was a beta type called the Bird type, and the only way to get a Pokemon with that type was to catch a Missingno. And yeah, the Bird type was left in the code for Gold, Silver, and Crystal. And speaking of things that were originally in Generation 1, the town map was also supposed to be an item instead of a thing for the Pokegear. But yeah, if you were to somehow get a town map and were able to use it in this game, it would not work. Also, the Pokeflute was supposed to be in this game. Now, the Pokeflute is in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, but it's not an item anymore. So, little spoily things there. But, yeah. The Pokeflute was supposed to be an item, and if you were able to get one of those and were able to use it... Oh, hello, self-destruct. But yeah, if you were able to use a Pokeflute in this game, it would work, as opposed to the the town map. Yeah, as opposed to the town map where it wouldn't work. And apparently there was supposed to be a second card flip game corner thing, but yeah, the card flip thing is just in the same building as the slots. And also, another interesting thing is that apparently there were supposed to be items that prevented you from getting inflicted with statuses. But yeah. That's pretty much it for the beta stuff that I want to talk about, and that sailor that we talked to said that he's looking for his co-worker that went missing, and he's in this room. And this guy's slacking off. Now in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, he's actually in one of the beds, which is kind of funny. But yeah. Also, since we're on the SS Aqua and I have had no time to talk about it, normally... when you're on the SS Aqua, not counting this first trip through, if you were to use the bed in your own cabin to heal up, then the ride would just end and you'd be at your destination. But yeah, that's some interesting things there. And I also like how your cabin in the SS Aqua is the only one with a PC, which I haven't used yet. Oh well. Oh, hello, Psyduck. But yeah, I finished everything I wanted to talk about. Holy crap. But yeah, all that beta stuff I got from Bulbapedia, so I'll put a link down in the movie description Did I just say movie description? That's something Slowflake would say. In the video description. Yeah, I'll put a link down in the video description. And you can actually see some of the beta maps there. For me, the most interesting beta maps that you could see are probably... Ecruteak City, because there's the magnet train rails there for some reason. And also Olivine City, but for me the reason why it's interesting is because there's this hack out there that one of the people I look up to, Spirit of Steel. Yeah, wish you were still around, but yeah, Spirit of Steel played through this hack called Region Adventures, and one of the towns there looked a lot like the beta map from Gold, Silver, and Crystal. The beta map of Olivine City, at least. So yeah, and also like a Rage one, cause there used to be a gym there, which is interesting. And there's nothing there. You know, since this trainer here said he's seasick, I'd have loved to have a thing say if you looked in the trash can and say yuck, shouldn't have looked, cause that would be a reference to Generation 1. But oh well, just one little thing. Okay, Crasher. Normally I would not be putting this guy against a Psychic type, but it's in-game. I have a 14 level advantage. I'm pretty much set here. And yeah, same with the Magmar. Normally I wouldn't be doing this, but Crasher has Earthquake. Now I kind of wish this was Generation 4, cause Heracross would have Guts, have Stone Edge, Close Combat, Mega Horn, all that good stuff. But oh well. Oh well. But still, I can't get over the fact that I finished talking about all that beta stuff. Because I wrote down a lot on this piece of paper that I'm looking at. But yeah. Apparently I talked a lot and talked fast. That's a thing. Why is a juggler on a boat? Oh yeah, and this guy's talking about the magnet train. That's something we'll be seeing when we're in Kanto. And there's... I think this is the second to last trainer that we can fight here. Okay, this guy's on his break, so he's not slacking off like that other guy. But yeah. Oh, you know how I said that the Safari Zone was taken out? Well, in Heart Gold and Soul Silver there is a Safari Zone, but it's in Johto. It's in one of the new locations that Heart Gold and Soul Silver added. It's past Route 47 and Route 48, which are, again, Heart Gold and Soul Silver only locations. And that Safari Zone is weird because you can move the areas, there's no 500 step limit, and you can place items. It's never something I really bothered with, but it's interesting. And you can catch a lot of Pokemon that you can only catch in the post-game in that Safari Zone. But we'll get there when we get there. And also, the Safari Zone is normally in Fuchsia City, but in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, since it was moved to past Route 47, Route 48, which is near Cianwood. Yeah, since the Safari Zone in Heart Gold and Soul Silver is near Cianwood City or town, Cianwood City sounds about right. The spot where it would be in Kanto was replaced by Pal Park, which is where you can transfer Pokemon from GBA games in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So yeah. Oh, hello, Seeking. Oh, I think this is the last trainer. So yay, we're actually almost done with our first trip through the SS Aqua because, yep, I'm gonna be showing the other two trips that you can take here. Now, the other two trips, one is going from Kanto to Johto and then Johto to Kanto. You can fight the trainers there each time you go through, so it's pretty much like rematching trainers, which is awesome. But I'll be showing that next episode, I think. I don't know. Okay. And this here's the captain's room, and there's the old man's granddaughter, apparently. Yeah. Oh yeah, also in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, you have to play hide and seek with this little girl after you talk to her here. But yeah, we found the old man's granddaughter, and he is going to give us a metal coat, which if you put it on a Scyther or Scyther and Onyx, then it will evolve into a Scizor or Steelix respectively after trading. Which, they're two cool Pokemon. I mean, Steelix sucks, but Scizor is awesome. But I like both anyways, because I love the Steel type. And yep, the SS Aqua is stopped, but I just want to see if the captain has anything else to say. The captain! Is that how I used to say captain? I don't know. Nothing interesting. Okay. So, now that that's done, we can actually leave this place and take our first step into Kanto proper, not just the small bit that we explored on the way to the Pokemon League. So, yep, we can leave this boat and and now we are here in Vermilion City. But our time here is going to be short for this episode because I'm going to be ending it off. Yeah, can't board the boat. Oh well. And, yep. Now that that's done, just step through here. And through that door is the rest of Vermilion City. But we'll get to that in the next episode. So, see you guys next time for some more Pokemon Crystal.